Hey guys, this is Roger from Moore's VW Garage, and I am pretty darn excited. I've been working about the last 10, 11 days on the dune buggy. Meyers Manx 1, 1968 Meyers Manx. Done a video earlier about the chassis, so I'm going to probably briefly describe a couple things about it because it is mounted now on the body. I've test driven it, so it's mechanically and electrically and pretty much everything else about it is it's ready to go. I got to get it a wheel alignment, make sure the front wheels are tracking right. But other than that, and a couple tweaks on the motor, got a couple motor tweaks. But I'm very excited. You know, if you know anything about these Meyers Manx, Bruce Meyers, the inventor of the dune buggy, started his company in 1964 to 71. Then he reopened it again, I think in 99 or something like that. And he started making a few bodies after that, some limited production. And then since then, Meyers Manx has been sold. It's now an LLC. And they're remastering some of the parts, so it allows me to buy some of those parts, put them on the car, and I think it doesn't take away from it at all. It keeps the vintage look, and my whole philosophy with this restoration was to restore it from the way it was, because to tell you, the build before, I believe, just looking at the way it was put together, and you'll see, because at the end of this video I'll put some of the original pictures of this dune buggy so you can kind of see and reflect on what it looked like when I first got it. But when I took it apart, everything told me that the person that built the car initially knew what he was doing. And so with that said, we'll go over and start talking about the dune buggy. Okay, so 1968 Meyers Manx. Now this body I got from a friend of mine named Ken. His neighbor had it on his property, got it in a trade. His neighbor's a rancher, farmer, and he got this in a sand rail. He sent me the pictures, and I was like, I'm not too interested in the dune buggy. But I will tell you, if you look at this dune buggy, the way it turned out, really looks good. Looks like a lot of fun, right? And guess what? It's summer in Texas. Okay, so let's walk around real quick. So we got the Meyers Manx front badge. Now Winnie Myers sent me that. I bought the Meyers Manx license plate frame with an NOS Texas 1968 license plate. Got that frame from Meyers Manx LLC. I recently lucked out on these cherry Dietz 982s. They're beautiful, and I'm using a CB Z-beam headlight. Inside that Z-beam headlight I have a Hella H4 bulb and a Japanese city light insert. And we'll go ahead and do a quick light check on it. So just to show you what it looks like. So those are the marker lights, you know, aka city lights. So you can see that those are on, and the tail lights will be on back here in the back. And then of course if I turn the key on, and I do have LEDs inside the speedometer, so you'll see my LEDs, and then you'll see the LED turn signal. And of course, you'll see how the blinkers flash at night. Pretty nice, huh? Definitely bright. And then on the back one here, also got an LED back here on this one. So it's definitely also inside I've done a little red illuminating LED light that's for ambient lighting. Turn this off. Turn the lights off too. Additionally, I have well lights. So I've done some lights underneath there so I can have footwell lights. Anyways, got a hella horn here. Works really good. Got, of course, the Bilstein shocks they're shown. My wife was asking about them being yellow and blue, and I'm like, well, that's just the way they are. So maybe down the road I'd do something different, but for now, that's what's on the buggy. Of course, the Dietz lights use this nice, large style pedestal adapter, and I'm using a rubber seal on top of the body. And, you know, these are just so solid. 205, 75, 15 gentle grabber tire, black wall out, 15x7 SS396 Chevy wheel, Krager adapters, the Krager old school wheel adapters. I had powder coated polished aluminum. It's original Meyers Manx windshield, original glass, original rubber seal at the bottom. I cleaned up and lubed using 64 wiper arms and 64 wiper assembly with a 1967 12 volt wiper motor, 2-speed. And I'm also using a 67 wiper switch. So I got 2 speeds for my wipers. This is a 1967 68 Plymouth Barracuda fuel spout. Pops open and locks in. If you look inside, you know, it has an integrated rubber seal here. It seals against that to lock it in. West Coast Metric, I believe it was. I bought these. This fender beading is really shiny, and I liked it, so I opted to use that. I had some other fender beading, but this one here I remember I had, and you can see it's a really nice shine on it. Turned out really good. Fit that in between the body and the hood. New bolts holding the window to the frame. ABS plastic dash. It's the original one. I cleaned up, sanded it, put some stitches in there, little steel stitches with the heating element, and some plastic welding, filling holes in, retexturing it, and then just keeping the same layout as it was before. Now inside I've used, I opted for this Style Impy shortened shifter. It's a 12.5 inch triggered style. And then I had a piece of German square weave carpet that was kind of a medium gray. And I paired it up with this little bit darker gray German square weave floor mat. And these floor mats are from cocomats.com. They're really a good company. I highly recommend it. They're very thick, and they're, I mean, they're just top quality. Top quality. You can see this seat by PRP is really a good seat. You can see the mounting of it. It's really a nice, very, very good seat. I'm also paired it up with some 1966 American Safety Equipment Corporation, Volkswagen Hickok, VW part number 143, and these were made for Volkswagen of America in the 60s, and I ended up having a bunch of NOS ones that I sold last year, and I kept a couple of them for myself, and now they reside in this 1968 dune buggy. It says a Meyers Manx LLC. Has body tag down there. Roll bar that's been powder coated, polished black or black gloss. I got it at the same angle. I got it mounted at this pretty much the same angle as the windshield, and that was intentional. It's approximately 42 inches from center to the edge, which is a factor when you put a bikini top for the car. Up front, of course, all new electrical. I used a Wiring Works electrical wiring system with a German 8-slot Bakelite fuse box, and that's up underneath here. And that's an NOS German high-low beam switch. All the wires are correctly labeled, correctly color-coded for where they go to, in accordance with the 1964 Volkswagen. New headlight and wiper switch in the silver beige, along with a accessory cigarette lighter knob in silver beige. Made sure I got a made in USA ignition. It's a US ignition. Since I had the Moon Eyes pedal from the original car, which I had cleaned up and powder coated, I went ahead and got a Moon Eyes horn button. I'm using a 66, 67 style. It's original paint. Turn signal switch. I've opted to use some of the 60 style mirrors with these really kind of cool little mounts. They're made by Foos, and I've kind of sterilized the Foos logos by milling the faces of them. A friend of mine, Jeff Patterson, told me about that idea, and I liked it. The body and the pan are fastened using a fastener from Meyers Manx, and they're actually etched with the information on them. They say meyersmanx.com. Back here, where the car VIN number, which is 61 pan, and of course the original Meyers Manx body tag, which is on the top, and the registry number that's on the bottom. Now the body tag is decoded as M for Manx, 251 is the 2051st Manx, F8 is June 68, and 10E decodes to Brilliant Red. Now back here in this spot right here, this is the original gel coat red. Now my painter has clear coated it, but this is the original Metal Flake original red color. Above it is what he did. This right here is the original Metal Flake, and that's what we tried to match, and I think he did a pretty good job. It turned out really good. Turned out really good. The fit and finish is really good. I got this is a mount for the roll bar. It connects into lower torsion tube housing there. It's a little heavy metal L bracket. Back tires are general grabbers as well. 15x8 rim, and it's a 265/70/15 tire, which is, it makes it 30 inches, and those are 26 inches. These are chromed Hella taillight assemblies that I got from my friend Alma Joe, and then I have some Hella taillight lenses back here. Meyers Manx body tag, which Winnie Meyers sent me with the registry packet. Of course, my retro motor with the Holly bug spray, the Hayes Stinger ignition, and the Meyers Manx LLC remastered sidewinder. That's in stainless steel. And of course, this has got lots of little sweet little one-off parts, vintage parts. The only thing really new is that fuel pump and maybe the oil fill. Everything else is vintage or NOS, but it's all old school stuff. My rear license plate won't fit up here because of the Holly bug spray, so I have it mounted on the Meyers Manx rear bumper. And that's Scarlett, she's sleeping. Back up underneath here, just really nice. We used a Raptor lining underneath the body, the exposed area. Turned out really good. You can see it has a nice finished look to it. Those are body support mounts. The anchor from the shock bolt to the body. That's original Meyers Manx stuff. Of course, passenger side mirror done the same way. Deleted Foos emblem and really nice alignment. Can see out these mirrors really nicely. And I'll just back off so you can kind of get the general look of the interior of the car. I've moved the seats around a little bit so they're not squared up with each other, but you get the idea. It's really nice. Put a little metal dune buggy script logo up here on the top of the windshield just for fun. Anyways, really a fun car to build and drive. Talk about driving this car. I have driven this car twice now. Once yesterday and again today, and it is super fun. I'm very, very impressed. I didn't realize the dune buggies were so fun to drive, you know. I guess it's because of the lightweight and the short wheelbase. I do have a Mexican swing axle. It's got a 388 ring and pinion in there, and when I talked to my transmission guy, he's like, oh, I'm gonna do like a 30 in the back. So the gearing that he did to transmission, I think is, I mean, it's got a lot of response. It's fast, and super happy with the way the transmission's operating. Got a couple tweaks still to do on it, wheel alignment, and just maybe some tuning on the distributor, give it a little different advance on it. Got to play with that just a tad bit. Still good where it is, but I just seemed like I should have a little bit more top end as far as in the revs. You know, it should rev up, you know, to more like 5.5 clean. I think I just need to tweak it a little bit, maybe. But it's a little bit different ignition system. I've not used that one before. Runs great though. So anyways, I'm going to end this video with some pictures of the how I got the car and throughout the process and some of the pictures I took the last couple days. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed my walk around on the 68 Manx. Her name is Dorothy, after the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, and her ruby red slippers. There's no place like home. Say it 3 times and you got the 68 Meyers Manx. Peace.